craving Starbucks. Someone bring me Starbucks, please. My nails are sparkly too. They kind of match my makeup. Hey. Is it focusing? Probably not. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a makeup tutorial on this rose gold and nude winter glam look. I really just wanted an excuse to wear this faux fur jacket, so I kind of picked makeup I feel like would look good with this, and I wanted to do a glossy lip because I haven't done a glossy lip in a long time. I know I was talking to you guys about this on Snapchat, but yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy the look. It's a rose gold eye with like mauve in the crease, and then a nude lip and glowy skin. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. So to get started, I've already primed my eyes with Soft Ochre Paint Pot from MAC, and now we can move on to eyeshadow. So I'm going to be using some of the new Makeup Geek matte eyeshadows, and I'm starting with a color called Petal Pusher. It's a really light mauve shade, and I'm just going to make this our transition color, going back and forth in the crease with a fluffy brush, and this will just make all of the colors look very airbrushed, and it helps to blend all of our darker colors upwards. And I'm choosing to use a mauve shade because it complements rose gold so much better than a brown would. So next I'm taking the color Vintage. This is a dark gray with purple undertones. I'm going to be using this as my crease color with a denser crease brush. I'm just going right below where I put the Petal Pusher color and going back and forth in the crease in windshield wiper motions. I'm just going from inner to outer crease. I'm wanting my lids to look a little bit bigger, so I'm keeping this crease color a little bit higher than I usually do. So next I'm taking MAC Tan Pigment with some Fix Plus water, and I'm going to be applying this all over my lid. This is a vibrant foiled rose gold shade, and the reason why I'm going to spray some Fix Plus on my brush first is because it just helps it look a little bit more foiled, and it helps it adhere to the lid a little bit better. Another trick you can use with this pigment is if you have a tan, you can add a little bit in with your foundation and it just makes your skin glow. I love MAC pigments, but this one in the shade Tan is my absolute favorite. And then I'm going to go back to that Vintage shade I used in the crease just to clean up the look a little bit and add a little bit more depth. So next I'm going to wing out my eyeliner. I'm using the Inglot gel liner. For most of my footage, I didn't realize this. It was blurry and out of focus, and then I wasn't really in frame, so I only got this short little clip. But I start on the eyelid with my liner, and then I wing it out and bring it back to the eyelid, making it thicker. So next I'm going to apply a little bit of mascara, and then we can move on to the face. To prime my face, I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. It helps to extend your makeup wear. It's nutrient rich, doesn't have parabens, sulfates, and so far I'm really liking it. It feels really soft on the skin. And for foundation, I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I'm using the shade 128 Warm Nude. This is supposed to be for normal to oily skin, and you guys, I am loving this foundation. It makes my skin look so flawless. I feel like it's a mix of the Armani Luminous Silk and the Cogendo Aqua Foundation. It is amazing. I got this on recommendation from you guys, and I am loving it so far. I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows really quick. Just going to show a little clip because they're the same as always. I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in dark brown, and now we can move on to concealer. So first I'm going to be taking the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. I actually saw Natalie use this and I was like, I need to try it. It's a salmon toned corrector that helps take any darkness from underneath the eyes. So I just like to set it in a little triangle where the darkness is, and then I'm going to blend it out with my beauty blender. The salmon tone helps to correct any darkness under the eyes, and it also has light reflecting properties, so it reflects the light back and really helps to brighten up that eye area. If you have really dark circles, I highly recommend this. It looks great underneath of your concealer. Then to highlight and conceal, I'm going to take the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This is in the shade Light Neutral, and go right on top of that corrector to help highlight and match my skin. And I'm also going to apply it around my nose because I get redness, center of the nose, center of the forehead, and a little bit on my chin. And I'm going to blend that out with my Beauty Blender as well. Then to set my concealer, I'm going to take the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This is the best powder on the market to set your concealer. It just makes everything look so flawless and airbrushed. I'm also going to use it to bake any other area on the face where I applied the concealer or that I get oily. And then we can move on to lashes while that sets. I'm going to be taking the Velour Lashes in the City. I've been using these non-stop the past couple of months. They're just so full and voluptuous, and they look like your real lashes, but a million times better. And then I'm just going to dust off any excess powder, and we can move on to contouring. So to contour, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Contour Kit and using the shade Java. I'm just going to contour a little bit on my cheekbones and the sides of my nose with my NARS Ita brush because it's really defined. And then I'm going to go to my Morphe Big Tulip brush just to buff everything out. You guys know the drill. I've been using this technique as well for a few months. Well, I feel like a lot more than a few months, since probably the summertime. And then for blush, I'm going to be taking this matte neutral shade. This is called Prism from MAC, and it's like a dusty rose shade with a hint of brown in it. And I'm just going to be applying this right over that contour. So now I'm going to bake right underneath of that contour. This just helps to clean up the look. If you ever contour too low or bring it down, this just makes everything look a lot more clean. And then I let it set for a few seconds and then just dust off all of the excess. So to finish the eyes, I'm going to be taking this NARS liner called Rue Bonaparte. It's my favorite nude eyeliner. Just going to make the eyes look a little bit brighter. And then I'm going back to that vintage color from the Makeup Geek eyeshadow. I'm taking a little bit at a time because I don't want it to be too dark on the lower lash line. So I'm just buffing it out with this pencil brush, and then I'm going to go to a bigger crease brush to buff it out and bring it down a little bit lower and diffuse the color a little bit more. So now I'm taking some of this matte brown shade called Americano, and I'm going to use an angled brush to really concentrate that color against the lash line. I love this technique. I know you guys have seen me use it in tons of videos, but it just makes your eyes look a little bit bigger because it makes your lash line look a little bit lower with a nude liner, and it just makes everything look a little bit more dramatic without using a black liner in the waterline. So I'm just going to concentrate that on the lash line with this angled brush. And then to highlight the inner corners, I'm going to take Nylon Shadow from MAC. I'm making it really intense, but you don't have to make it as intense as this. Just do it to your preference. Now I'm going to highlight my cheekbones with So Hollywood from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm just using a fan brush from Morphe, going on the tops of the cheekbones, kind of cupping around the eye, and then on the bridge of the nose. So moving on to the lip color, I'm going to be lining my lips with Urban Decay's lip pencil in the shade Liar. This is my favorite lip pencil from them. It's a neutral color with like a little bit of a rose undertone, kind of like a rosy brown shade. Then for lipstick, I'm using Bobbi Brown Uber Beige. This is my current favorite nude lip color. I've been wearing it since the summertime and I can't get enough of it. And then I'm going to top it off with an oldie but a goodie. This is Oyster Girl Gloss from MAC. It's a pearl with a lilac undertone, and it just adds a different dimension to any lip color, and then our look is complete. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video.